So what is this merge queries? Okay, for this demonstration, I have a couple of files. Let us delete these files and just pull in those new files. Okay, I'm just going to delete them. Like you already understood by now, I'm on top of Power Query Editor. I can also get the data on top of Power Query Editor directly instead of going back to my Power BI desktop by using this new source operation. Okay, so I'm going to pull this thing. These are CSV files. I think they have a folder called merge queries. Here I have two sheets. Okay, I'm going to pull these two maybe one by one. I'm going to pull this CSV file. First CSV file is AdventureWorks product subcategories. I'm going to rename it so that it makes sense. Product subcategories. Okay. And the next one is products. Click on OK. You're not seeing that load option. Why? Because you are already on top of Power Query Editor. Hence, you are not able to see that load option because there's nothing to load. We are already on top of Power Query Editor. So I'm going to rename this also to Adventure. I'm going to rename this AdventureWorks so that it's simple products. So we have products and product subcategories. So when is this merge queries operation used? Okay. So in that case, first we need to understand the data. So we will try to look into the data under products table. Products table has got product key, product subcategory key, product SKU, product name, model name, and so on. So a lot of product related information. So if you focus more on the first two columns, so there's a product key, which could be the standard key, right? This products table has got a product key. That means it is kind of a primary key or the main key or some important key for the products table. But there is also a product subcategory, which is pointing out to the next table, right? There is a product subcategories table. That means this product subcategory key is pointing out to the product subcategories table. Okay. So if you look at this product subcategories table, here you have product subcategory key, right? So that means we can use this product subcategory key and this product subcategory key here. And we can get the information of subcategory name. So this product subcategories table, the main purpose of this first table, which is product subcategories, is having subcategory name. Because there are a lot of subcategories. You can see mountain bikes, road bikes, touring bikes, etc. Shorts, socks, tights. So this is all subcategory names we have, right? So these subcategory names are not available in the products table. If you look at closely, there are product names. So you have a product name, product SKU, product name, helmet, sport 100 helmet, red color. Or model name, we have product description, we have product color also we have. If you go to the right, we have product size, if it is medium, large, right? Others. We have a lot of information, the cost, price, right? Everything. But we don't have what is the subcategory, basically. So in order to get the subcategory into one single table, you can merge these two queries. Okay. So we call them as queries here, right? These two tables. So we can merge these both the queries and make it in a single query and get that subcategory name into the products query itself or a table itself. So how do we do that? We use the benefit of this common column. Okay. So I'm going to select this table, products table, and I'm going to use this merge queries option. Okay. So since you are doing it for the first time, I would suggest you to go with the second option. Okay. I'll explain what is the first option. Second option is merge queries as new. Nothing much difference. It will just create a new table as an output. Instead of merging on the top of same table, it is going to come up as a new table. Okay. So I'm going to see this pop up now. So here the first products table has come in as it is. Now you have to pick what is the other table you are planning to merge together. So I'm going to merge this other table called product subcategories. I need to select the table. Okay. Now you are planning to merge these two tables. One is above, one is below. But how are you planning to do that? You need to answer that. So I'm planning to do this merging based upon some columns. So we need to identify that common column. So we already saw that common column, right? There is a common column in both of the tables. So that is one of the main important criteria in merging the queries. So whenever you're planning to merge the queries, the important criteria is to make sure you are having the common column in both of the tables. Otherwise, you cannot merge the two tables. Okay. So if you wanted to merge the two tables, there should be some common key. Okay. Otherwise, there is no meaning in merging. There merging also doesn't happen. Okay. So I identified the common column is product subcategory key in this table and the product subcategory key from this table. So as soon as you select that, automatically what happens here, there are multiple options available. Okay, we'll talk about that. And it also showing the default selection matches, like it is scanning the data, it is scanning those product subcategory keys and seeing what are matching, what are not matching, and giving you the number of records. It says there are 293 rows which are matching from the first table. So what is this information? Basically, it is based upon the join selected. Okay, there are joins which are, whenever you merge two tables, if you have basic idea about SQL, or if you have heard about tables being clubbed and querying data, right? So what they do, they kind of write a select statement and they use a where clause, and then they write a condition that column, table name, table one dot column one is equal to table two dot column one, right? Something like that. So they try to identify the common columns and join them in the query itself. So similarly, what is happening? The tool is doing. We are not writing any query here. The tool is taking care of the entire underlying background query, and simply we need to have some idea what we have to do. That's all. So I wanted to join these two tables based upon this common column. And again, I want to get a left outer join or right outer join or inner join. Okay, so we'll understand what all this. So left outer join is nothing but it is also trying to help you, make you understand what do you mean by left outer means all the records from the first table and the matching from the second table. So you will get an output which is all the records from the first table and only the matching from the second table. That is what you need to understand. So we will be going through other examples as well so that you get an understanding what is happening with these. So first we'll go with this left outer join. Select left outer join all from the first table, matching from the second table, click on OK. So as soon as you do that, what happens? You will get a new output. Can you see on the left side, you have a new, because we already selected the option called merge queries as new, you got a new one. So you can always rename that to whatever name you want. And this new table has got both the table information. So we want to see the table information so that we can scroll to the right, extreme right, and see very last column there. So the very last column shows there is a table coming and sitting alongside this table. Okay, this format is table. So here what you have to do is, you can see this option differently, right? On the top right side, this option shows two arrows like this. So you can select this option and make sure which one are you interested. You want to get all the three columns which are available in the subcategories table. You want to get all those three columns, yes, you can get them all of if you want so. Otherwise, you can also be more specific. I'm not interested in all of them. I'm only interested in the subcategory name, right? The subcategory name which is I'm interested in. You can select only that one. And also you can use the original column name as prefix so that you know where this column is coming from. It is coming from product subcategories dot subcategory name, which will give you. Otherwise, you wanted to continue with the same name, you can uncheck this and click on OK. So that will give you the direct column there. And you can see the subcategory name is coming here, and it is not just coming there, it is actually is very much in line with the data. Okay, very much in line with the data and the condition, the merging that we have done based upon the left outer join. So wherever we have a common subcategory keys matching in there, that is picking up the subcategory name from that particular join and giving you the required subcategory name properly. Okay, so now you can see the subcategory name which was actually sitting in the other table is now sitting in with the merge table itself. So this is what is your left outer join. Okay, so what happens with the right outer join? So now let's see if I wanted to do just delete this and go back and just click on this gear icon so that I'm landing back to the same option. Okay, now I'm going to go with the right outer join. So what with the right outer join? Right outer join will give you all the records from the second table along with the matching from the first table. Okay, what does that mean? That means all the records from the second table. Let's say before you understand that, let us cancel this and see. This is our first table, right? Products table is our first table. So let us observe how many records we have. You can notice in the below 293, right? 293 records we have. Same way, if you closely observe the second table, it has got 37 rows. So now go back to the merge one and click on this thing. So in the first left outer join case, you got 293 records. We are clear with that. Let us say we'll click on right outer join. Saying selection matches 37 out of 37 from the second table, right? and it is also saying all from the second, and also you'll get matching from the first. But of course, all the records are matching from the first. You'll end up getting again all the 293 rows. You can see the output is also 293 rows, because in both the cases there is a matching record. So you'll end up getting both the 293 in both the scenarios. Here in this specific case, you don't see any difference. Okay. So when you see the difference, when you have a difference in your data. Okay. So whenever you have some difference in the data, you can see the difference. For example, I wanted to make some small change in the data. Let's say, let's go to this merge queries, and I wanted to just manipulate the data so that I can see some difference. Okay. Especially in the right outer join that I'm talking about. So in the right outer join, it is talking about the second table, right? The second table is what? Our product subcategories table. So it says all the records from here, and only the matching records from the second table, right? You look at this example, like it says all the records from second matching from first. That means I need to change the record on the first table, not on the second table. Let me just quickly go. This is our first table. So matching from the first means like I need to change a record, the product category key, so that it doesn't matches, right? So we have this product subcategory key. So right now we have 31. Maybe I'll change it to 31, 31, 31, whatever, big number, 6-digit number. Definitely it will not find a common matching record here, right, in this case. So what I will do is I'll just click on OK. Earlier we got 93 rows, right? Let me just select, okay, what we get, right outer all from second. Okay, we're getting all from the second. No, I want all from the second. That is fine. Matching from the first. Okay. Okay, we got it here. Okay. Here also we don't see the difference, because you get all the, because in the second table, all of them are one, like, I think we have to, this 1 to 37 keys, 1 to 37 keys have got all the matching ones. So here we'll get all the 293 records. But the thing is, we need to do the other way around. Let's say we'll change this. Second. I think maybe we'll check the refresh button. Yeah. I think we need to change the other key, because there is a matching record for each and every key. And even though one record is not matching, there is another record which is matching. Okay. So now let us try to alter this. Maybe we'll change this 37 as 373737. Okay. So now I can refresh this. Merge query. So you can see 282 rows have been dropped. Why? Because maybe the 37th row might have been matching with a lot of records, more than like 12 or 13 odd, right? So since now there is no matching key, although there are in 293, there is a 13 subcategory key. Okay, in those, if you look at this products table, in this thing, you can see there is a 37. You can see 37 is there. But you're not looking for that. You're only looking for a matching one till 1 to 36. And then we are looking for something which is above 1 to 36. Where is that? Sorry, this is matching, right? I wanted to go to subcategories. Yeah. If we look at this, this 37, 37, 37, the last one. So we're going to look at 1 to 36, and then the last one is 37. It's a bigger number. So it doesn't find any matching record. Since you see the right outer join, you see the difference now, 282 rows. So whenever you are playing with the real-time data, you see the difference, because sometimes you don't have the matching records. So that's where you kind of choose your output and then apply the join. There is a requirement in order to get the data in certain format. So you need to understand, okay, are you interested in getting the data, more data from the right table or the left table? So it's all about your requirement and the output that you wanted to generate. Okay.